Y'all, listen, I'm shaking my head right now. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head. I'm shaking my head because it's like, do y'all see the drama that's going on with our fellow YouTuber Funky Dineva and his ex friend slash landlord slash blogger Michelle Brown? Listen, guys, you don't need enemies in your life if you got friends like Michelle Brown. You don't. Because my thing is like, if you got beef with Funky Dineva, which happens to be your tenant, which happens to be your friend, why not wait until everything cools down and call your friend? Go buzz your property door and confront your friend. Why take it to our platform, which is blogging and vlogging, and try to defame this man's character? That shit bothers me. It really bothered me when I read her open letter to Funky Dineva. I was just like, no, bitch, no. You're being messy. You're trying to have other bloggers and network not work with this man by writing this letter, because I know I've been a YouTuber for going on to 3 years now, and probably longer than that, but I'm not going to count that. Okay, but officially on Random Addict is going on in 3 years that I've been doing this vlogging shit. So my thing is, I've never heard anything messy concerning Funky Dineva when it comes to him abusing drug or alcohol. So what are you trying to do by putting that out there? You taking a picture of a couch with garbage next to your property, trying to say this is how he left your house and all that shit, saying he owes you over $8,000 with rent and damaging to your property and all that. It's just like, no, bitch, no. That's not how you do it. First, you take his ass to court. When we find out about it and we start asking questions, then you address it on your platform. To me, you were a messy bitch. And to me, you were never a friend to this man. That's how I feel about it. Because my thing is, yes, he's your tenant. Yes, you got to pay rent every month, whether or not he's your friend. But at the same time, Funky Dineva is your fucking friend. Okay? You know, no matter what, this man is going to have checks coming in because he's all over the place. He got his blog, he got YouTube, and other little ventures he has doing with other networks. You know there's always going to be a check coming in for this man. So at some point, you could have waited until this man receive his check before you, and see if he's going to pay you, then go and talk to some sheriff to try to have this man evicted. To me, that was just fucked up. It's like, okay, you and him have a set agreement to where he could pay his freaking rent on the 22nd of every month, because that's the time he gets his YouTube checks. Okay, you know he owes you for the month of November, but technically he's not late yet, but you want to be a messy bitch and say he's late. So fine, we'll go along with that. He's late. His mama passed away in November. You know he got to come up with $8,000 or even half of that, $4,000 to bury his mama. Bitch, you have no compassion in your heart. You're so cold-hearted that you will wait until the middle of December, less than 2 weeks after he buried his mama, to ask for over $3,000, knowing that he just paid something, a check is coming. He even send you a picture of his check to say, I just received it, I'm going to pay you, and yet you still want to be a messy boots? Who need enemies when they have friends like you? To be honest, like, and the shit backfired so bad, Michelle Brown. It backfired so bad that now everybody thinks you smell like fish. Now everybody's talking about your situation. Now everybody feel like, hey, this is why you're gonna always be in that position and never advance like other bloggers, because you're fucked up. Like, guys, I'm being honest. Michelle would have never received a dime from me until I buried my mama. I'm being honest. She was never going to receive a dime from me until I buried my mama. Secondly, the fact that she considered herself my friend, and I considered this bitch my friend, and we were still talking up until the point I received the letter saying I'm going to get evicted. Okay? I was never going to pay this bitch no money. Guys, I'm being honest. That might sound really messed up, but guys, I was never going to pay her that $3,000, okay, for 2 months rent I owe her, knowing that this bitch know I couldn't pay for November because I had to take that portion of money to bury my mom. Then the check that came in for December, Okay, I told you it was on this way. I even show you screenshots of me talking to the NBC producer and all that, saying where's the check? I really need to take care of a certain situation, blah blah blah. And they telling me they mailed it out since fucking Friday. And shit, if they mail it out, there's nothing they could do until the mailman get it to my front door, get it to my mailbox. So bitch, you were never a friend. That's just how I feel about it. I'm sorry to be all over the place, but I am angry for Funky Dineva. I really am. I've never had a personal conversation with this man. Okay, I only follow him on YouTube and Instagram. And I could honestly say after stepping back and watching everything, to me, Michelle Brown is a messy bitch, and she was never a friend to Funky Dineva, because I know, okay, I know personally, when when one of your friends, family member passed away, you grieve with them also, especially if you guys is as close as the way, you know, Funky Dineva was explaining their friendship. Like, they always going out to dinner, they always partying, she's always by the house and shit like that. It's like you grieve for your friend also. So my thing is, yes, you owe me rent. I'm just saying, if I was Michelle Brown, yes, you owe me rent. I know a check is coming. Your mom just passed away. Listen to me. I would have came at you. Had a sit down conversation with you and tell you shit up. I might be in a situation right now because I need your rent to pay for certain shit, blah blah blah. But bury your mom. Bury your mom. And you know what? I'll give you until the end of December. And I'm pretty sure one of your checks that come through, you'll be able to pay me for November and December. So you know what? Please take your time. Please grieve. Okay, and get back to me. I'm still gonna be a friend here. I'm still gonna call you every day. We're gonna still go and do our dinners and all that shit. But for now, take care of you. She couldn't do that shit. Okay, me personally, I feel that Michelle got into her feelings when Funky Dineva's friend paid for a semi-vacation so he could cool his head. I think this bitch was upset, okay, that Funky Dineva had the nerve to accept this gift instead of asking for that money to pay her. I honestly think that she was upset because Funky Dineva was not answering her phone calls, you know, and kissing her ass like that. I think this is why she decided to try to defame this man on her blog. Defame this man's character on her blog. And I find it's fucking wrong. I really do. If I was Funky Dineva, I would have gone to some drug test place, take a damn drug test, and shit, I don't know how far they could go back, probably 3, 6 months, whatever the case may be, to see if there's any drug in your system. And I would have taken that shit to court and I would be like, look, not one fucking drug is in my system. And this bitch took it to her blog to say I have a drug and alcohol abuse problem. What the hell? Can I get cha-ching for that? I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being honest. I'm very upset for Funky Dineva. I am. Because at this moment, he should be grieving his mother. Not freaking address an issue with an ex-friend, an ex-landlord. Especially when he already moved out. And especially when he paid this woman rent. And my thing is, if Funky Dineva owes you so many rent like how you claim you do, why would you, like you claim he does, why did you not send him a full invoice? Why you only send him the invoice of $3,000 something claiming he took your washer and dryer and damage to the property? That was your whole estimate. The $3,000 was the total estimate to what you said was the damage to your property and the missing dryer and washer. There was no missing rent included into that invoice. So this is why I am inclined to agree and believe Funky Dineva, because not only did he show us receipts, okay, screenshots of text messages, pictures where he's sending you a photo of the check saying it's here, and you saying, okay, well, I'm doing this right now, call me when you're at the bank, or call me when you send the money, blah blah blah, all that shit. I don't know, guys. Listen, I'm not even gonna make this a long video. 10 minutes is already too damn long, but I just feel I need to address something and say this is why sometimes it's not good to go in business with friends or family. This is why sometimes it's not good to rent from friends or family members, because shit like this happens. Okay, and nowadays social media, it's becoming Like, social media is so involved in everyday aspect of our life that when people try to come for you, they go to social media first. And basically, this is what's happening to Funky Dineva. You know, he's a blogger. He'd speak on other people's drama and messy situation. And this bitch figured, hey, I'm gonna take your shit to social media and blast your ass. And hopefully nobody work with you ever again, because she's hurt. That's all I could get out of this is Michelle Brown is hurt. And she figured this is the only way to get back to Funky Dineva. But personally, I think this bitch, honestly, and the reason why I'm calling her a bitch is because she's cold-hearted. She is. She was never his friend. Because a friend, in times like this, you step back and you try to understand the situation. Whether or not this person owe you money, you try to step back and say, you know what, deal with your personal issue. Especially concerning an issue like this, bury your mom first. Then we could get back to our situation. That's why I'm calling her a bitch. I don't know her personally, but hey, now everybody thinks you smell like fish, and everybody know you're messy boots. I guarantee you, if you thought you were advancing in this on this platform, no, you may have just fucked yourself. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see y'all later. Bye.